Okay, this video is going to show how to check, pack, and deploy the 2-stack hose load for all engines for the Janesville Fire Department. First thing we're going to go over is the morning check. MPO Marath will explain what he's looking for and what he checks when he's doing the morning check.
Okay, in the morning, pull your nozzle, which is always your front. On this one, it's always the bottom. So what I'm looking for is I pull my nozzle out, make sure it comes from the bottom, make sure it's in the front. Second thing I do is I find my connection up top. I pull a short section out. I want to make sure that it's connected to the back side, not that they connected both the back, male and female together to where I'm only going to be pulling the first 100 feet out. After that, you can repack this section in here. My nozzle can go right back into place. And now I know my pre-connect is packed correctly. Then I'll go around and I'll do the same to the top load. Then my morning check on the double stack is complete.
Okay, now we're going to show how to deploy the 2-stack hose load. The first thing that he's going to do is we're going to grab the stack that has the nozzle on top of it. When we shoulder the load, we shoulder it like so. The nozzle will actually, even though it's sitting on top of the stack, if you look at where it's connected, the nozzle is actually on the bottom of the stack of the load that he shoulders. He's going to reach back with his other hand and grab the 2 bites on the second stack that's still in the hose bed. When he pulls this, he's going to go towards the rear of the engine. As like the single stack hose load, we are teaching our drivers now to pull past the objective, and so most likely we'll be pulling the hose back towards the back of the truck. As you can see, the first 100 feet is completely out of the bed, completely stretched out. And now he takes 2 bites, pulls them back, grabs the nozzle, he's ready for water. Okay, now we're going to show the proper way to repack the 2-stack hose load for all JFD engines. When you pull the hose tray out, what you want to do is orient yourself with the front of the engine. We're going to pack the front stack first, which is also the stack that will have the nozzle on it. So we start out, we put the first layer down and we extend the tail approximately 30 inches off from the hose rack, and then we start doing our flat load. The tail that's extended out here will be where the nozzle goes, and the reason we extend it out this far is that we'll flip it back up on top when it gets put back onto the truck. You can see on this first stack we don't put any loops on this side, just due to the fact that they'll be covered up anyway when we move the nozzle up on top of the stack. So the first 100 feet go in like so, and then we take the female coupling and leave it up on top of the first stack. When we start for the second 100 feet, notice how we put the male coupling coming out and we loop it over, we drop it over the front of the hose bed or over the female coupling. This indicates that those two will get connected when we get the other 100 feet put in the tray. If we don't do that and we connect the wrong couplings together, you're going to basically have a 100-foot circle. So now we take that male coupling where we started on the second 100-foot stack and we connect it to the female coupling on top of the first 100-foot stack. This is a critical part of making this hose load work. As I stated previously, if you don't hook the right couplings together, you're going to have a 100-foot loop, and it's going to cause you some major problems. Nozzle goes on to the tail, gets set up on top, and now the tray is ready to be put back on the engine. Now the female coupling that was on top of the second 100-foot stack gets connected into the outlet above the speedlay tray, and this 2-stack hose load is packed properly and ready to go. Again, we always want the nozzle towards the front or the cab of the truck. If we were to go around to the other side, you'd see that would be the case, that the nozzle stack or the first stack will always be towards the cab of the engine. Thanks for watching. This message has been brought to you by your JFD Training Committee.